Alright, today is my first ever trade recap. I will take you guys through my thought process behind these two trades that I took right here. Yeah, this is my first time dabbling into video creation. I think it's important to add a different aspect into trading rather than just trading. Spice it up a little bit. I also think that it'll help build upon my communication skills as well. Okay, let's get right into it. So market opens at this. Oh, I already have it marked. Okay, market opened at this dotted line right here, 9:30. For the first strategy that I used was a 5-minute break and retest. So let's backtrack this throughout the day. Okay, so market opens. Boom, I trace the first 5 candles. I mark out the highs and lows of those 5 candles, and those are going to be my key levels for this trade. There we go, 3, 4, and 5. Okay, so just mark it out like this. 5-minute opening range, mark the bottom, 5-minute opening, 5-minute opening range. There we go. And what I'm doing here is I'm simply waiting for price to break through the structure, come back to retest, and continue in that direction. Looking for a break and retest through the top and through the bottom here, like so. And let's just see how this plays out. Fast forward. As of now, we're just pretty much consolidating between this level right here. Price has been horrible ever since Trump was elected into office. It really threw a wrench into my ideologies of trading and what I've learned. I've kind of had to adapt to the market in a sense, which is not fun, but it is what it is. So immediately, in the pre-market, this was CPI day, really high impact news, shot up like a fucking 150 points, DD candle. Okay, anyway, back to our trade. We're just consolidating within the range. I'm waiting for a break through the zone and a retest. Okay, now we start to dump. As you can see, this price action is very, very choppy. It's just going up, down, up, down, up, down. It's being very manipulative. That's just what you kind of have to work with. Alright, so we get a candle that wicks below the 5-minute opening range, but I'm not going to take that trade because I needed to break through the range, then retest, and then I can look for shorts. Which it does not happen until, spoiler alert, my range right there. So, boom, this is going to be our key level, right? So I'll always have my stop loss at the high. If I'm looking for shorts, I'll have the stop loss at the high of the breakout candle. And now we're just looking for a retest. This was a fine retest, but I want to wait for more confirmation. More confirmation as in strong price action. So I want to see a tall top wick, big body for another black candle. All right. This was the confirmation that I was looking for. So what this tells me is that price opened here, got all the way up till this range. Sellers brought the price back down and closed below the range. So in my eyes, this was an A+ setup. There's a lot of sellers currently in the market. Now I just have to wait for the next candle that I will enter, which was this candle right here. So I entered right as the candle opened, set my stop loss. I was running a 3 RR. The candle immediately shoots up, stops me out. If you guys can see right there, I get stopped out. I was sizing pretty heavily on this trade too. I think I had 5 micros. That was my mistake. risked way too much money. I ended up losing $457 on this trade right here, off of 24 points, which is insane. And I'll note this for future trades, not do that again. But let's see how the trade plays out. Boom. It ends up hitting my take profit right after wicking me and stopping me out. Holy smokes. This could have been huge, but it's okay. I took a good setup. I'm proud of my setup. You just have to take these losses and move on. You learn from them. Right, so continue on to my next trade. Right here. The reason why I'm looking for longs here is because I noticed that price was rejecting off of this zone. I like to call this my my support level. It's a support level. So price is rejecting off this low. This ties back all the way into the London session. Price was also consolidating around the same area, so I was pretty comfortable and confident that price would bounce back off of the zone and continue upwards, and which it did. Let me show you guys. I took my entry right at the opening range of this candle right here, the 720 candle. It hits my take profit 1. So for trimming orders, how it works is that I'm in 3 contracts on this one. I'm selling 111, and I'm trimming one contract. So it hits my first TP. So I took that, I sold it for a profit. I moved my stop loss from this level to break even, and I do get stopped out at break even right there. So I did make $136 on this trade right here. I sized down because I didn't want to lose. I didn't want to go past my daily loss limit that I set for myself at $400, which I already broke with a beginning trade. But yeah, those were the only 2 trades that I took today. Yeah, this is gonna be a very fun. It's gonna be a very fun learning experience. It's my first time ever dipping my feet into video creation. Yeah. That's it. See you guys tomorrow.